Hi everyone, I'm Laura Davidson and I'm the Recruitment Manager for the Masters in Global Healthcare Leadership. And I'm just going to take you through some different steps and share some advice on how to put together a good application for the programme for 2025. So just to mention, of course, the criteria, the eligibility criteria that you need to meet in order to be able to apply for the programme. So as you can see here, the first thing that we ask for is that you have at least 5 years relevant professional experience. So that's 5 years postgraduate full-time work experience. The second thing that we ask for is that you hold an undergraduate degree. So it says here an upper second class, or obviously international equivalent. However, we do accept applications, and we're happy to see people apply who haven't achieved this result. We recognise that for whatever reason, sometimes that's not possible. If it is something that concerns you, then please do get in touch with me, and I'm very happy to provide advice on a one-to-one basis. Often it's quite helpful to talk that through. And then the third thing to mention is, of course, that this master's programme is taught in English, so you need to have a strong level of the English language. There are different ways that you can prove that if English isn't your first language and you're living in a country where English isn't the first language. So, for example, you may need to complete a English language test through an organisation like IELTS. Or you can apply for a waiver, which is quite common for this programme. So lots of students are actually speaking English frequently in their role. So they're writing, reading, speaking, obviously, or that they have completed a degree that was undertaken in English within the last 2 years. So if either of those things apply to you, or both, all you need to do is submit a Word document, a statement under the English language section, just summarising your use of language over the years. We don't need to see any proof of that. We accept your word, but yes, you need to upload a document explaining that English is a language that you're comfortable with and why. Again, any questions, you can find more available on our website, and please do get in touch with me if I can help at all. With regards to then moving on to the online application and what we actually need from you and the documentation, first and foremost is we need to see your CV. So it needs to be an up-to-date CV. Any template is accepted. I would advise it to not be too long. Really, what we need to see is your professional academic achievements, any experience that you think is particularly relevant. And yes, I would say try to keep it to sort of 2 or 3 pages if you can. If there are any gaps in your CV, please, so periods that you're unemployed or taking a career break or on maternity leave, please make sure that you outline those as well. The next thing that we need to see are your academic transcripts. So these are the breakdown in marks and modules from every degree that you list on your CV. These are different to the final certificate. If you don't have a copy, please do get in contact with your university admissions office. They can normally provide electronic copies. Again, if you're not sure of anything, feel free to speak to me about that. If you completed your degree in an institution and the transcript isn't in English, we need to see a certified translated copy. So please upload the original copy and then the certified English copy as well. Again, happy to help if you need any tips on how to do that. The next step, which is one that people ask quite a lot of questions about naturally, is references. So we need to see a minimum of 2 references, and most people on this program do just include 2, but it's fine to include more if you'd like to. And at least one of those must be from a professional contact. So if you've studied recently, absolutely fine to include an academic, but if I would say the majority of people include 2 professional referees. So this should be 2 people that know you well in different capacities, and have the time to submit a letter. They'll receive an email from us automatically as soon as you input their information into the online portal, but please do check with them that this has come through. You'll also receive a notification each time one of them responds so that you can keep track. It's absolutely fine to submit your application without your referees having submitted their letters. We allow for about 2 weeks or so for people to come back to us, so don't let that hold you up, but I would advise you to put in their contact details under the referees section as soon as you know who you're going to ask. The next bit, again, is something I guess that probably takes the most time, really, is the written tasks. So there are 3 written tasks. 2 are 500 words, so essay 1 and essay 2. Essay 1 is your statement of purpose. That's really why you want to do this program, your motivations, what you're looking to get out of it, what you think you can bring to it. Essay 2 is asking how your closest associates would describe you as a leader. What are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? I would say these essays are just to bring to life your application, get a good sense of you, your experience, your leadership style, and of course why you're looking to do the program at this particular point. Essay 3 is the longest essay. It's 1,500 words, and the title is, what do you think are the major challenges affecting global healthcare today? The idea here is that you write in more of an academic style. So this is an academic essay, it's structured, you reference, and you spend time forming your argument. Hopefully it's an enjoyable process, and I think the essays are something that, from speaking to current students, things that they've enjoyed putting together, but I appreciate it does take some time. Just to mention, as you can see here, there is no GMAT needed to complete in order to apply for the program, so you can ignore that. And there is also a £75 application fee. If you are from a low-income country, this fee is waived. So please do look on the university website if that's something that you need to do, and you'll have access to a code. But otherwise, once you submit, there's a £75 fee to pay. So that's everything that's needed for the online application. You can work on this sort of over a period of weeks and save your work, and then when you're ready, you can hit submit. If anything's amiss, our team will double check it and we'll come back to you, so there is a chance to rectify anything that's not missing. So if your transcripts aren't there, or you have any questions about your referees, we'll work with you to make sure that your application is finished and ready to be reviewed by the committee in good time. Just to mention a couple of things, if you haven't already, I hope that, watching this video, this is something that you're ready to move on and apply, and feel now that you have the information to do so. A lot of this information is also available on our website. But if you have any questions about your experience, as I mentioned, about your level of professional experience, your seniority, your degree, feel free to upload your CV for review, which you can do via our website. You can contact me using my contact details below, and we can arrange a consultation. You can send me your CV directly, or you can send me any questions that you have as well. But yes, I really hope that the session today has been helpful, and please do feel free to reach out to me if I can help on a one-to-one basis. But otherwise, we look forward to receiving your application when you're ready. Thank you very much.